Okay.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NLT Bootcamp. We are on chapter 9 of the Bootcamp. I have Nick with us. Remember, if you guys, I lost my train of thought right when I said that.
Any questions?
Yeah, remember, if you guys have any questions, to leave them in the comments. We're going to be doing a Q&A video, standalone Q&A video where we answer a bunch of questions, ask a bunch of questions. I might go live for that, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that would be a good thing to do.
Yep, sounds good.
Where like I go live on YouTube, and then we have some comments. People come into the comments, and then you guys can read. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good thing. Like for an hour, we just go live.
Yeah?
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do that. That'd be sick. All right. We got Nick on the call. Victor had to take care of dad duties, so he's going to be catching up with us later on in the next call. But I'm going to be filming this so it can be on YouTube and he can just watch it. Or in the next call, we'll just catch him up real quick. He really needs... I wish he was here to listen to this one, because this one's the most important one. So, Chapter 9, Psychology. And what we're going to be... I'm annoyed by that. I left the fucking bullet point right there with nothing on it. We're going to be learning about why trading is so hard. The big 3 emotions. Why losing affects you emotionally. Why it's important to detach, rules you should set for yourself, and how to build discipline in trading. These are very important. Like I said in the last video, the last chapter, 90% of trading is psychology. If you are not ready to face that, then I'm sorry, you are not going to be successful at trading. And that is for you too, Nick. This is the most important thing of trading, like literally the most important thing. If you have bad psychology, you're not going to make it. Okay. That's why 99% of trade, like there's a real statistic, like 99% of traders fail. And that's due to this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So why is trading so hard? Money triggers emotions. You have fast-paced decision-making, gives you immediate feedback, and reveals the type of person you are. Trading is probably the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life. And why do I say that? Because it is basically a mirror, right? Whatever you do in your personal life, whatever you do outside is going to reflect in your trading. It doesn't matter if you're impatient, you get angry quick, anything that you do in like your normal life is going to reflect on your trading. Trading is a mirror. It's the best self-help book, best self-help course you can possibly take. Let me know when you're done writing down.
All right, go ahead.
And when I say the immediate feedback, it literally means like, you know how when you see the P&L going up and down, that is by all means immediate feedback.
Right.
Like, you're impatient and you go in too quick and that shit drops right away and you're like, it tells you already you're an impatient person. Like immediate. The 3 biggest emotions: fear, greed, and impatience. These are the three biggest things that kill every single trader. These are the 3 biggest things that tell you you're not built for trading. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are the 3 biggest things that make people quit in trading. Because they can't control these. They can't fix these. These are just things that these things get fixed only if you choose to fix them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So 1, fear. Cutting winners too early. That means you're not you're not following your trading plan. You're cutting it way too early. You see you're up $100, and then you close out the trade to take your $100, but the trade went to like $4,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
skipping good trades because you're scared. You're questioning yourself whether this is a good trade or not. You're questioning your abilities to see your confluences. You're questioning the ability to your ability to read the chart, and you're hesitating, right? If you can't get rid of your fear and detach from the fear and trust yourself, like trusting yourself is one of the biggest things. Like if you can't trust yourself, you're always going to be falling into this. You're always going to be cutting winners short. You're going to be skipping good trades, and you're going to be hesitating a lot. Greed.
Not to do.
Overtrading, holding too long, and ignoring your own trading rules. This one kills so many people. You see it on TikTok. You see it on YouTube. I saw one earlier before we even got on the call. Like a thumbnail on YouTube. It was like, I lost four prop firm accounts. And it said minus like $15,000. And then the title was, I overtraded. People overtrade so much. I am still learning this as well. This is also affecting me as well. Sometimes I get into a trade. I'm like, damn, that was a good trade. And I see it going, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can get in again, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get in again, and then it flips on you, and then you lose all the profits that you just made.
That would be bad, yeah.
Yep, it happens to everybody. Ignoring your own trading rules. You see a trade, hit your take profit, or you hit your 1-to-1, or you hit your 1-to-2, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna keep going. You know, you hold it way too long, and the next thing you know, you lost everything. You could have been up $10,000, but now you're negative $5,000.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Impatience. You're forcing trades. Impatience is a very big one as well. This is the one that impatience and overtrading are the ones that really hurt me in the beginning. Because like, you want to be in a trade. You know what I mean? Everybody when they're new, everybody is like, it's fun. You know what I mean? Trading is fun.
Yeah.
It's something new. It challenges you. You know, the money is great, right? But you're when you start forcing trades because you're seeing things that aren't there, right? Like let's say I was looking at the chart. I'm like, oh shit, that looks like an entry. In reality, it's nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh, that looks like an entry. Oh no, this looks like a reversal. I could probably take something here. Like you're over analyzing, and you're putting so much information in your brain. There's a statistic online by psychologists that say that a person can only make two, like, I'm losing the word. Damn, the whole word just disappeared. Well, basically, they can only make 2 decisions on money every day.
Okay.
Like, you can't make any more than that. Like, your brain just doesn't process it. Like, you can only make 2 good decisions based around money every day. Anything more than that, you're kind of like, your brain is just foggy. Your brain is like seeing things it shouldn't, or you're trying to convince yourself like, oh yeah, this is good. This is a good investment, you know? Or like, yeah, I should buy that. In reality, you shouldn't buy that. Your funds are not set for that, big boy. The way your banking is set up, you know?
Yeah, my wallet. Yeah.
The way, yeah. Like, people are seeing things that aren't there, and then they start revenge trading. They lose a trade, and they're like, "No, I can make it back." This is the gambling mindset right there, right? Like, we all go to the casino. I'm Asian. You guys know this. Vietnamese people, Chinese people. If you're watching this, if you're Chinese and Vietnamese, you know this. It's built into our blood, bro.
For real, yeah.
We'll lose in baccarat, and we're like, "Shit, let me go to the ATM. I can make it back." Revenge trading is another big thing. Overtrading, revenge trading, and forcing trades that aren't there. Those are the biggest things. And hesitation. Why does trading affect you emotionally? It's the ego, you know? You need to be right. Nobody likes it when they're wrong. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't be told they're wrong, you know?
Right.
So especially when like you're in a field that tells you you're wrong, it could be every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It could tell you you're wrong every single day for a whole month straight. And then next month you're right every single day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like trading is an ego booster, but it could also freaking crush the shit out of your ego every single day. You know, you could be on top of the world thinking you're a god, freaking hitting trades left and right. 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 8, you know? I made $10,000, I made $8,000. The next thing you know, minus 100, minus 12,000, minus 25,000. People attach their personality and their identity to their P&Ls, which is bad. You know?
Yeah.
It's super bad because they're like, oh, if I don't make $1,000 a day, I'm a bitch. You know? But in reality, it's forced, you know? You have to set realistic goals. You have to set goals that can be hit to build consistency, you know? For me, in the beginning, I wanted to do like fucking $2,000 trades every single day. And then I realized really fast that you cannot do $2,000 trades every single day. Especially when you don't have the skill to do it, you know?
Right.
So I dropped that shit back. I dropped it to $100 a day. And then I built consistency. It built confidence. I started hitting $100 trades every single day. And I was like, let me step it up to 200. You know, I was trading on micros, 1 micro contract at a time. Then I jumped to 2. Then now I'm doing like 1 mini, 2 minis, 3 minis at a time. You know, it's confidence. It builds confidence, consistency. It builds discipline. You can't attach your P&L to your identity. When you do that, you start doing things based on ego and based on the need to be right, you know, which kills anybody in any field, not even just trading.
Yes.
You got to detach from the money. Risk must be defined always. Always must be defined. So remember in our the last couple chapters, we talked about if a trade doesn't have these 3 things, it is not a trade, it is a guess. Yes. Right? It always should have an entry, and an entry where you believe is the right entry. The stop loss, where the stop loss tells you based on market structure that this is a protected stop loss, and there's a high probability that price will not come back to the stop loss, right? And your take profit should be at a certain level where price is drawing to or pulling to, right? If it doesn't have those 3 things, you are guessing. The risk must be defined.
Right.
Turn losses into business expenses. Remember, like I said earlier, it's an investment, you know? Sometimes investments go good, sometimes investments go bad. You have to understand that this is part of the game. It's part of trading. You're going to lose. You're going to win, you know?
Yeah.
Understand that trades are possibilities. They're not definites. So there's no such thing, like I said earlier in the last video, there is no such thing as a 100% win rate. These are all probabilities at the end of the day. It's just, what can I see to raise the probability of me being correct? You know?
Right.
Remember to focus on process. Do not focus on the money. When you focus on process, the money is going to come. Rules you should set for yourself. So this is the exact thing that I did, right? When I first started, I set 1 trade per day. If I lost, I lost. If I win, I win. You close out your laptop or you lock out your account and you just wait until the next day. If you lose, make sure you have a daily loss limit. That's exactly what I did. When I first started, my daily loss limit was $50. Now it's about, I believe, $600.
Okay.
Because now my trades are a little bit bigger, and I'm more comfortable. My risk tolerance is a little bit better for me to risk those types of numbers now. Some people are okay with risking way more than me, you know, but I'm not there yet. When I see an account go negative $2,000, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
For sure, yeah.
I am perfectly fine with losing $600 right now. I know that it's $600. I can make $1,200, you know? Because if I'm doing for a 1 to 2, my 1 to 2 is $1,200. So I'm cool with losing $600. Some people are cool with losing $1,000. Some people are cool with losing $100,000. You know, it's based on your risk tolerance at the end of the day. So for you guys on YouTube and you, Nick, write a checklist out. That is the best thing for you. Build a checklist of what your rules, like set rules for yourself. Like if your trade doesn't have this, it is not in this time frame, right? Then you don't take the trade, you know? Remember, follow process, no feelings. Do not trade when you're emotional. So set the checklist. The checklist should be, let's say, a C setup, a B setup, or an A setup, right? If I have an A setup, how much am I willing to risk for an A setup, right? If I have a B setup, how much am I willing to risk for a B setup? And then same goes for a C setup. Like for me, a C setup, I'm only willing to risk like $200, right? A B setup, maybe I'll go like 300, 400, right? If I see like a really good A setup, I'm cool with risking like $800 on it because I know it's gonna smash.
Yeah.
You know, remember, process, no feelings, big letters. There's gonna be a lot of that. Okay, follow process and not your feelings. Your feelings lied to you.
Yes.
How to build discipline. Oh, did you need time to write that or?
No, I got it done.
Okay. Damn, you're writing fast as shit today.
I'm trying.
How to build discipline. Repetition. Do not rush. Remember, this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. The people that sprint are just gambling. The people that sprint are not thinking long term and they will not make it. You kill yourself when you're sprinting. Remember, in this game, the best loser wins.
Right.
Have a checklist. Remember, have your checklist. Define it. What is an A setup? What is a B setup? And what is a C setup? If I don't have these things in my A setup, I don't have these things in my B setup, or I don't have these things in my C setup, minimum it has to be a C setup, right? I would even take out the C setup. I would just leave it at A and B, because C is still kind of like, iffy.
Yeah.
Like as long as if I have to have like a minimum of a B setup. For me, there's 5 things that I need, right? But we're gonna talk about that later. But just when we build out your checklist later on, when we get into the actual like strategy videos, you're gonna be able to build your checklist out.
Okay.
But for now, just understand, have a checklist. Understand that this is the hardest thing you're going to do. Remember what I said. This is the hardest thing you're ever going to do. Trading reveals who you are as a person. If you are not ready for that, it is not for you. Like I said, like they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right?
That's right.
This is literally leading a horse to water. I am leading you to the water. Now, all that's left is for you to change yourself in order to be the type of person that can make trades. You know what I mean?
Be successful. Yeah.
Yeah, be successful. Like, this is the only industry that has the highest ROI, because it literally has the highest ROI out of any industry, because there's no overhead to start. You can literally open a demo account and start practicing and trading in the real live market right away with no money. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So like literally, this is the only one, the only industry where you don't have to go to school for, you don't have to take out a student loan, you don't have to pay a subscription fee. Like literally, you can go into TradingView, open a demo account, and start trading for real. And then next thing you know, once you have all the skill set, you can open your own account.
It's a pretty awesome opportunity.
Yeah, it's an insane opportunity. But people, because it's so free to start, people take advantage of it and they don't value it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of somebody said, like, people don't value things that are free.
That's right.
Like, the information is all on YouTube. Like, I'm making it right now for YouTube. The information is free, but people don't value it when it's free. They don't take it seriously. They don't take it, like, they don't understand that this can literally change your life. Like, what other industry can literally allow you to make like $1 million in a month?
Yeah.
There's no industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah, like there are people online right now, people all around the world right now making like $100,000 in a month, like $100,000 in like an hour. The return on investment for this is so insane, but unless you can change yourself to be able to handle that type of thing, to have the discipline, to have the patience, to have the accountability, right? You're not going to make it. This is not for you if you're not willing to change.
Right.
At the end of the day, this is a business. You know what I mean? You're running your own business because you're putting in money to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
Trading is 90% psychology, 10% trading. Unless you're willing to face your demons, you will not be successful. Fear, greed, impatience, ego, impulsiveness, FOMO, disorganization, literally everything there is out there that you don't even think you have, trading is going to reveal it.
All right, you're gonna find out all your new fears. Yeah.
Yep. Like, I didn't think I was that impatient until I started trading. I was like, damn, I'm impatient as fuck. Or like, I didn't think I had FOMO like that until I started trading. I was like, yo, I have FOMO like crazy. Because like, you'll see a candlestick shoot up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh shit, that's money right there. You know what I mean? Like, I can get in right now and then get out real quick and make some money. But in reality, if you do that, you have bad habits. You know what I mean? Your disorganization, that is a big thing also. Like, if you're not organized, it will show in your trading. Because you're not going to be setting your correct stop losses. You're not going to be doing this. You're not going to be doing that. Organization is a big thing too. If you get angry quick, or if you like get too excited, you know, that shit will fuck you.
For sure.
So remember, guys, take these down. I would star this section right here and read this over and over and over again until you understand, bro. You guys on YouTube, you kids that are watching, a lot of you guys in my audience are like freaking 14, 15, 16, bro. Like, guys, you have to understand, like, unless you are willing to go through the hardest self-help course in your life, you should not be trading, dude. Like, trading has made me cry more than once. Like, it's crazy. Trading will make you cry, dude. Because you'll think you're so good at something, right? Or you'll have this idea of yourself, right? Because everybody does. They'll think they're this type of person, right? And then trading will crush that so hard, and you're like, bro, I don't even know who I am anymore. It's wild. But if you can get past that and develop all the stuff that you need to develop in order to be a successful trader, bro, it can carry into anything, like working out, building a business, everything.
Sure. Absolutely.
All right. This is chapter 9, the most important chapter out of this whole boot camp. Guys, remember 90% of trading is psychology. 10% is actually trading. Like, reading and doing anything on the chart is super easy. It's just mastering yourself that's really fucking hard. All right, so thank you guys. Let's do something. Like, let's do a thing in the comments. If you guys watched this whole video, make like a dedication, you know? Put a goal down, you know, in the comments. Like, and we'll keep you accountable. Like, I'll make the Discord, and then I'm probably not going to search through the comments to find you, but like, but you know what I mean? Like, write it in the comments so that somebody in the comments will keep you accountable. Or like, if I do see it one day and then I check up on it, I'm like, yo, how are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, set yourself a goal, put it in the comments. Keep yourself accountable. Like, I write in the comments, like, I am willing to change for the better, you know? All right, guys, thank you for watching. That was chapter 9. On to chapter 10.